Is Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania as good as they say? Let's get into it. This is an old franchise that's stuck around for many years because it's really fun to play. It's for single player up through 4 players. You can even play locally. There is an online component to it. It's rated E10 plus for cartoon violence, and it works on the Switch 1 as well as the Switch 2. I tend to play single player more than anything else, so let's talk about that for a while. This game includes 300 of the most amazing levels from Super Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball 2, and Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. Kind of a compilation, best of in my mind. The gameplay is deceptively simple. You're a monkey inside of a sphere, and you tilt the entire level so that your monkey rolls towards the goal objectives, picks up bananas along the way. I liked how the levels started out simple to give me an idea of play control, which takes some getting used to. It had been a long time since I've played one of these style games, and it didn't feel very intuitive right away. It took some time to get used to. Once I started getting used to it, it was very satisfying, very enjoyable to control, with a strong arcade sort of gameplay loop where each failure was like an invitation to try it again. I'll get it the next time. I'll get it the next time. Sometimes the answer was my strategy needed to be adjusted so that I could get through the level easier. Other times it was my reaction time. And while I was trying and retrying levels, I was dazzled by the amount of style that this game has. The colors are gorgeous. This is a candy-coated game, and the music going along with it fits perfectly. It's lighthearted and friendly, and it feels like the stakes are very low because you can try a level as many times as you want. Think you can do better? No problem. Anytime, just go back to any level that you've already visited. And that makes it feel very friendly and replayable rather than savagely difficult. Hear me out though, some of these levels are extraordinarily challenging. Other than the solo levels, there are 12 mini games you can play. They're all monkey themed. Things like monkey racing, monkey soccer, monkey bowling, monkey baseball, and others. There's an online component where you can challenge your friends on the leaderboards, but I'll be honest, I didn't really do that. I was a lot more interested in the story mode, and a little bit confused and not that impressed by the cutscenes in between. They were odd. They were a little odd. Something about monkeys watching television then running courses. I don't know. The gameplay loop and the difficulty in the levels kept me a lot more entertained than the cutscenes. You can choose from a handful of different characters, and there's even a couple DLC characters, but I didn't feel like I missed anything by not having them. All the characters function the same, the only differences are cosmetic. The levels have a huge amount of variety, not just in design for the level itself, but also in the backgrounds and the atmosphere. You go from jungle to volcano to under the ocean to in a whale and others I won't spoil. There's lots of cool visuals to look at while you're navigating a rather impressive array of different level designs. As far as graphics go, these levels can move at a really quick pace, and sometimes there's a lot of motion going on. I didn't notice any frame drops, I didn't notice any graphical issues. The load times were very reasonable. On a lot of the value price titles like this that have picked up, the load times have just been so long that it really reduced my enjoyment of the overall game. This is one of the rare exceptions where the load times were fast. I was happy about that. There's not a lot of wasted time in between levels. The animations look great. Menus are really easy to navigate. I always found what I wanted. So I felt like this game was well put together. Like actual AAA effort put into a value-priced game. Will I put 200 plus hours into this like I do on some of those other AAA games? Nah, not so much, but I think this is really great value for what you get. My kids will enjoy it. This is the kind of game they're going to want to keep around for a long time though. I think this is an incredibly simple gameplay concept design done incredibly well and absolutely worth picking up. The Super Monkey Ball formula was great when it came out, and they've even improved it with time. It's even better now. Without hesitation, I consider this game significantly above average. And I think if the storytelling in between the levels were better, this would bump up to an excellent. And I could imagine that this would have an appeal to such a wide audience that it could find a place in most people's Switch libraries. I'm certainly glad I added it to mine. Thanks for listening. I hope this helped you make your decision.